So this is match 3 of the fun and commemorative Team USA versus Team Japan battle. I'm going to be playing CurseGar against Siki, who is going to be playing LuxChomp with Yuta's Dialga list. Now, as you can see, Team USA was 2-1 at the time of this game, so if Siki can win, he'll put it to 2-2, and if I win, I put it to 3-1 for what will be an advantage victory in a 5-game set. So, looks like all of the players are set up. Let's see who goes first. Coin is flipped. Looks like that's tails, and it is tails. So, I believe I am going first. So, let's flip the Ghastly, and Ghastly is a great starter. Garchomp, pretty decent starter as well for Siki. So I draw for turn and attach the energy to the Ghastly, and it looks like we don't really have much else. We do have a Yuxi, though, in the hand set up, allowing us to draw till 7 in hand, mainly just to prevent the Ghastly from getting donked. And it looks like a Baltoy is found, so very good Baltoy to find, and Pitch Dark is going to be used to stop Siki from using any trainer cards. So, it is their turn now, and they start off with a Roseanne, very solid supporter. Yuta Komatsuda's list does play multiple Roseanne and Collector, so very good chances of starting it in that opening hand. And gets the Luxray and the energy, possibly aiming to immediately take down whatever with that Lightning and a Luxray. Just going to be the attachment, though, on the active Garchomp with double colorless, and just going to hit with Claw Swipe for 10 after resistance. So, nice colorless resistance to help me live the hit there. And the drop. Garchomp cannot level up because it's the first turn. We do see the Claydol evolve now at the second turn, so energy can be attached and can go for the Cosmic Power potentially here. Let's see if we do. Yep, Cosmic Power is going to be activated. There's only 2 SPs in play, so it goes through. Cannot be stopped by Power Spray, so drawing a couple cards. Looks like the Haunter is found, but nothing else, so just going to play the Judge there to find some more cards. Hopefully not get that Haunter donked, maybe find something to trainer lock the opponent, like the Spirit Tomb ideally. So, 4 cards are drawn, and let's see if anything is found. Looks like an Azelf is going to be used with a Time Walk, allowing me to map my prizes and find a Pokemon in the prizes as well. So I'll get to choose whatever prize I like for the rest of the game, and they are going to be mapped in a specific order. So it looks like the Ghastly's found, so not a Spirit Tomb unfortunately, but still able to trainer lock the opponent by free retreating into the Ghastly and using Pitch Dark once again, just making it very difficult for SP to play down its cards that it wants to. We see a Collector come down from Siki on this side. Going to be able to find 3 basic Pokemon with the Collector. Very good setup card. And it looks like, yep, there is the Dialga and another Garchomp and a Yuxi. So Dialga's pretty scary because it has a Psychic resistance, so it's able to tank a lot of hits. Yuxi's going to set up there, drawing 3 cards. So Dialga can definitely get in there. I can also turn off the Pokepotties, so can turn off the Trainer Lock. The Garchomp is leveled up here into the level X. Looks like he doesn't have what he wants, though. He's just going to retreat into the Yuxi. Maybe trying for the level up, but just going to pass it. So we do know he has the Lightning Energy in hand. Did not go for the Dragon Rush there. So the Cosmic Power is going to be activated once again, putting to the bottom and drawing a couple of cards. So it looks like 4 cards are drawn. He did not Power Spray that one. And do we find anything else? Looks like we found the Spirit Tomb. Very good. Need to get that down. And looks like we found the Rare Candy to let us evolve into Gengar. So Gengar going to be in play as a Stage 2. Very good. And gives us a free retreat as well. Energy eyeing up the attachment here. Looks like it's just going to be on the Gengar. Get multiple attackers ready just in case one suddenly gets knocked out. And Keystone Seal is now going to protect us with Trainer Lock. So Darkness Grace can be used to evolve the Haunter into Gengar. So he had the chance to take out the Haunter that turn, chose not to. So Haunter could have potentially went down. Also Claydol could have went down as well, which would have prevented the drawing of cards. So potentially hoping for a level up here. Let's see if he finds it. Looks like he found another Collector. So Collector gonna find basic Pokemon, but there's not many spaces open on the field, and Yuta's list did not run any unknowns, so you can't thin those out. Unlike most SP lists, which run Unknown G and Q, which can be thinned out with a Collector at some point. So just going to pass the turn. Nothing going on his side. Going to see the Cosmic Power here, putting 2 cards to the bottom. drawing a couple more cards. I think Bronzong was prized on Siki's side because we're not seeing any Bronzong searched out with that collector, and that's a very good piece to have. Looks like the turn's passed over, though, and he's just going to smack the Spiritomb. I just passed him, and then he just hitting with the Psychic Restore for 20. So, seems like he finally got it. Oh, actually, I did judge him. That's why he did not have the energy, actually. So, judge did matter. We see the Moonlight Stadium come down there, giving free retreat. And before I go into the active, I'm going to use Cosmic Power. Now that Spiritomb's blocking any Power Sprays, I can use that for free. And see if we find any other pieces. So, Spiritomb's going to free retreat with the effect of Moonlight Stadium, giving free retreat to Psychic and Dark Pokemon. Does give to Siki as well, but we're going to take him out this turn, hopefully. See a BB Search being played to search a Pokemon out of the deck. And that is going to be the Gengar level X. Yep, so now that we are in the active, we can level up into Gengar level X, which gives us a crucial HP boost and very valuable power level down, which level down allows us to choose one of the Pokemon level X on our opponent's side and then shuffle the level X off of that guy into the deck. So, gonna lower his HP, make it harder to attack, all of that. So, just gonna end the turn with Shadow Skip for the knockout with weakness, switching into Spiritomb, and we're gonna put 10 damage on one of the benched Pokemon as well, being the Dialga. So, good thing to soften that Dialga up. He is the biggest thing on the field by far. And as you can see, Keystone Seal is back active, meaning the Trainer Lock's going to stop him. We see that Siki has the level up of the Dialga level X, so Time Crystal is going to turn off Spiritomb, meaning he can play down Energy Gain Trainer card. Going to play down 2 Energy Gain at once, and looks like we're going to see a BB Search being played. Maybe he finds a Uxie here to draw some cards, or maybe the level X back. Yep, so level X is going to be found, putting that to the hand, and he's going to Poke Turn. We had a little bit of a camera issue there, but he Poke Turn the Dialga, picking it up, and now he can bring up his Garchomp. So Garchomp's going to level up there once again. And do we see? Yep, he has the attachment. So he's going to be able to Earthquake for the knockout on the Spiritomb. Does not want to take out his energy right there. So he does lose some bench damage in the process, though. I'm going to judge him after attaching to the Claydol. Attaching to the Claydol just to make sure it doesn't get trapped in the active spot. And judge will find 4 cards. Do see that I find a Roseanne and a Duskull here. He cannot see the cards in my hand because I use a different camera view for the webcam. Gonna try to use Cosmic Power, and it goes through. So Cosmic Power, gonna draw 4 more cards. And let's see if we can take out this Garchomp. We're gonna try. We're going to use Level Down to try to shuffle that Garchomp into the deck. Is he going to let us? Looks like he's going to use Power Spray, which stops level down, so Garchomp will not be leveled down this turn. I'll end the turn by using Shadow Skip, though, doing 60 damage, and 10 more to a benched Pokemon, and then I get to pivot to the bench myself. So, one thing I do here that is incorrect is I decide to pivot here. I think it would be best to stay active with the Gengar because of its resistance, so this is definitely a misplay pivoting to the bench. It does keep me safe from Dialga, but I should have just stayed active so that I could tank the Dragon Rush easier. I do switch into the other Gengar, and he's going to just pick up that Garchomp with Poke Turn, healing all the damage, putting another Garchomp. So, got another attack ready. Garchomp goes back down. There is the level up with the Healing Breath to heal all damage from his SP Pokemon. So all my work is for naught. And does he have the attachment for the attack as well? Yes, he does. There's, I believe, the 3rd double colorless energy, and going to be able to use Dragon Rush here to KO. Looks like he's going after the Claydol. So Claydol does go down with the energy. That is fine, though. At this point, we do have Gengar set up, but we still need some pieces like Expert Belt and Dusknoir if we want to finish out this game, or Nidoqueen if the need arises. If the Nido arises, anyway. Going to go for the level down once again, seeing if he lets me level down that Garchomp level X. And does he? Looks like he's considering it, but no, the Power Spray is going to be played to stop the level down once again. So I cannot take the knockout if he levels down, since I will only be doing, I'll be hitting the level X, which has more HP. So I'm just going to use Psychic Restore here to put Uxie to the bottom of the deck, clear some prizes from my board, that way he can't steal prizes against me. And another mistake, I should have promoted the Gengar again, but just promoting the other Gengar You want to promote the Gengar level X, though, to take advantage of its resistance to colorless if the Garchomp attacks it. He's just going to go for the Night Maintenance here, shuffling back Yuxi and Metal Energy into the deck, covering some resources here. Maybe a little early because he doesn't have 3 pieces he wants to get, but looks like he wants to go after that Yuxi. Maybe the second one is prized, so getting this one here, yep, will let him draw some cards. So, because that Judge hand did stick him pretty badly. So we're going to see these set up drawing some cards. It looks like he's going to draw 6 cards off the setup, so very, very powerful setup. And going to be able to use as trainers, so he's going to use SP Radar to find a Pokemon SP. Probably finding the Dialga or Luxray. No, going for the Crobat. Okay. So Crobat is damage modification, so let's see where he puts that damage. Maybe on the Gengar level X, or maybe on the Azelf on the bench. One of those two probably gets hit here. So the Crobat's coming down with the Flash Bite, and it looks like he's going to put it on... he's speaking Japanese and I speak English, so we have to kind of figure this out, but Azelf gets the damage here. So this does set it up for Luxray's attack in the future, so that's maybe what he's going for, and I have no way to heal it without getting Nidoqueen in play. He's going to promote the Dialga here, and it looks like he's just going to pass. So he does not take a prize there, he's just adjusting his prizes. So Dialga can just tank a hit. There's no way it gets KO'd by my Gengar's attacks, but I'm going to use Curse there, trying to move damage around his field. Because that Yuxi's on the board, I'm going to move the damage to it, and now it's in range of my Shadow Room attack. So damage from the Garchomp is relevant, even though it wasn't major damage. So, as you'll see here, I'm going to use Roseanne. We need to keep thinning the deck at this point. Now that we don't have to play it all online, we want to keep on getting relevant pieces out of the deck. That way we can potentially work with what we've got in hand just by raw drawing prizes and cards from deck. Now, I do have my prizes mapped. I did, I believe, take Dusknoir. So, we will be able to use Dusknoir this game. Either that or I'm going to use it now. And yep, there it is. Rare Candy into Dusknoir. Dusknoir is on the board, but it's Dark Palm. I'm going to activate Dark Palm to shuffle one of his bench Pokemon back into the deck. So this is a pretty big turn. Not only do we have a knockout lined up, but we have a bench Pokemon going back. And sure enough, it's going to be that Garchomp level X once again, making it hard for him to keep up the attacks. Going to attach to Dusknoir so we can start threatening that Hard Feelings attack. And we're just going to use the Shadow Room attack, which does 6 damage counters to the Yuxi for the knockout. So we are at 4-2-4 prize cards now. Not bad at all. So definitely an even game here. If he can get that Dialga, though, it's a little bit scary. So we're going to see the Luxury Ball. Dialga's very tanky. He gets another Garchomp back. So Dialga's very tanky, so we have to 1-hit KO it, or we have to 2-hit KO it multiple times. He's going to pick the Dialga up here, though, getting out of the active. Didn't like that I left it there with no damage. It's going to use the Cyrus, though, to start finding some supporter, basic energy, and trainer cards from the deck. He can play all those trainer cards down, so it's probably going to. Gets the energy for the Luxray. And do we see the Luxray level X? Yes, we do. So, a couple turns ago, he set up the damage on that Azelf. So now he gets to use Bright Look to bring it up to the active spot, like a Boss's Orders effect. And now he has the ability to knock it out. So, does he do that? Or does he have any other thing else? Nope. Looks like he's going for the knockout. Flash Impact does 60 damage, and he has to do 30 recoil on one of his own Pokemon. But down to 3 prizes, this is a neck-and-neck game for sure. I'm going to go with the Gengar promote here. All of my guys are fair treat, so no wrong decision. And can nearly find a Roseanne's very, very good because Roseanne's can help me thin the deck. So we're going to get more energy out of the deck and the Nidoran just in case we find Nidoqueen off the prizes. It is the top left prize. So we're going to attach to the Dusknoir. And now we have the Expert Belt. This is a huge piece in the game because now we do 80 damage with Shadow Skip. So we're going to use Level Down here once again. See if we can get rid of that Luxray level X. And it looks like Luxray's going bye-bye. Back into the deck it goes. Now our attack, Shadow Skip, hits for 80 damage with the effective Expert Belt, taking the knockout. And we get to hit 10 damage on one of the benched Pokemon. So, very, very good. Looks like we're just going to ping the Crobat for 10 just to spread out the damage a little bit. And promote the Gengar. Once again, should have kept Gengar active here as we're not getting threatened by many other attacks. Should have just let him stay active. For the resistance. Down to 3 prizes on my side. He's going to promote the Garchomp here. Does he have another Dragon Rush? Looks like we're going to see Cyrus. He just needs to keep finding these double close energies if he wants to attack. Is going to find the spray, so that means my powers won't work. He has the Healing Breath here to heal both of his bench Pokemon that he's damaged in the last few turns, as well as my damage. And does he have the Earthquake? Or the Dragon Rush? Yep. With the double close energy, he can pay for the Dragon Rush or the Earthquake. Going for the Dragon Rush here. Hitting for 80 damage because there is no resistance on the bench. So I'm up to 90. So if he gets another Dragon Rush off, my Gengar is cooked. So we're in a pretty bad spot here. We do find the Warp Energy for the Gengar in the active. I probably should have attached that to the Dusknoir, but still, just another energy on board, not too bad. Going to go for the level down here, but we know he has the Spray in hand, so I don't think he's letting that go through anytime soon. Sure enough, Spray is played to cancel the Pokepower. And I'm just going to have to resign to using Shadow Skip. Shadow Skip will hit for 80 damage now with the Expert Belt boost, and 10 more to one of the benched Pokemon, but I'm going to stay in the active spot. If he hits another Dragon Rush, he will do 60 if I have resistance, meaning I will live by 10 damage. Now he's got the Cyrus. Of course, if he gets a Poke Turn, he can pick up the Crobat, so it won't matter, but I don't know if he has any DCs left in the deck to continually use Dragon Rush. Let's see what he goes for. We see the Dialga come down to the bench, so Dialga can attack with Def in this turn. Oh, we see Garchomp picked up. Dialga cannot use Second Strike. There's not enough energy on board, so he's going to Energy Gain the Dialga and Metal the Dialga. So going to threaten the Deafen here, it looks like. Does he have the level up for next turn, though? Deafen does 10 and locks Trainer cards and Stadium cards, so I can't play any item cards from my hand, essentially. Going to see the Roseanne again. Just chaining these Roseannes in this setup is really good. Just keeps thinning the deck so I can find pieces without having to actually draw cards. So getting them things out of the deck that I don't need anymore. We do have the energy for the Dusknoir here, which is really, really good, because Dusknoir is the perfect attacker with its hard feelings, which will ignore Dusknoir's resistance and allow us to do 8 damage counters on the Dialga, or ignore Dialga's resistance to Psychic, since it's damage counters instead of damage. So I'm going to do 8 damage counters because he's taken 3 prize cards. So his Dialga has to get picked up here, or healed in some way, otherwise it's going to get knocked out. See another Metal Energy come down to the Dialga, so he might be just going for the attack here. Gonna see an Oak, finding some more cards. Yuta famously runs 3 Oak in his list for lots of draw. So let's see what he finds off that. Has the 2 energy. Does he find the level up? Looks like the level up is found, so he won't live a Shadow Skip or a Hard Feelings, but he's still extra HP, always nice, forcing more out. Looks like he's just going to use Second Strike for 50 damage, since I don't have any damage counters on me. Going to draw for turn, and here's a big turn. We do not have that item lock anymore, so now we get to use all of our items again. And we're going to start by using Curse. Now, you may see that we have 1 damage counter on that benched Crobat there. That is a relevant damage counter, because we're going to move that to the active Dialga here with the Curse Pokepower. Misinterprets it for just a second, but because we have a language barrier, but we're able to get it fixed. Damage counter to the active Dialga. Now the Dialga has 90 damage on it, 30 HP left. We're then going to use the level down power. So let's see if he levels down, and he does. Dialga goes back into the deck, and Dialga now has 10 HP remaining. Now we play the Warp Point to force each player to switch their Pokemon. It was at this moment that he knew he was in trouble. He promotes the Crobat since it has free retreat into the active spot, and we promote the Gengar. And now, the big finale, we have double KO. With our board set up, we're going to put down Spirit Tomb on the bench. Spirit Tomb is going to be able to item lock our opponent once again, preventing any more energy gains from coming down. And we're going to use Shadow Skip for 80 damage to knock out the Crobat and 10 damage to knock out the Dialga on the bench for 2 knockouts. Taking 2 prizes, going down to 1 prize card remaining, and switching into Spirit Tomb just to put item lock on, because we have win on board this turn. Might as well throw the item lock on to make sure we keep it. So he has no way to lock our items because he can't use Dialga, and he has no way to energy gain Garchomp, meaning he cannot use Dragon Rush. He's in a tough spot for sure. With 1 to 3 prizes, he does not have a way to attack this turn. Does not have any, I don't know, I'm not sure if he has any DCE left. If he does, he only has 1 left, and he's not going to be able to use energy gain to power up the attacks with just 2 Garchomp on board, no free retreat pivot. at all in the deck with Crobat gone. He's stuck, and it looks like he's just going to concede the game. There is the game there. The win goes to me. It was a very well-played game by Siki, and also shout out to Team Japan and Team USA. James, Evan, and Michael Hopkins helped out on the side of Team USA, and we had Ame, Taro, Siki, and two others that I regretfully don't remember the names of right now, helping out on the side of Team Japan. I appreciate everyone's cooperation on this very fun event. Thank you all so much for watching as well. Please do subscribe. We will reach 1,000 subscribers very soon, and when we do, we're going to be opening up a pack of Stormfront. So look forward to that, and thank you all for watching.